बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम वसल्लल्लाहु अला नबील करीम। In today's newspaper, there was a very important item. I want to begin from this item. This item is about the global warming. A group of scientists from USA have published a joint article in the Science Journal of USA. So they have given a very alarming news. It is published in today's paper with this caption that Antarctic ice cap about to collapse. It is very dangerous news. You know, Antarctic is a ice cap. It covers more than 900,000 miles. That is 9 lakh. So this ice cap, this huge ice cap, was a very important factor in terms of balance. Now, if this ice cap collapses and go into the ocean, then they have predicted that the water level in the sea will rise up to more than 20 feet. And so many cities like New York and Washington will be damaged. And most alarming aspect of this collapse is that the Earth rotation would be changed. Earth rotation would be changed. It means there are so many news. Every day, perhaps you know, perhaps you see and listen in the media almost every day. These news tell us a very dangerous story that life support system is in danger. Our Earth is a very special kind of planet, only one in the whole universe. On this Earth, we have a very favorable life support system. We have no other planet like this in the whole universe. So here we find a very favorable kind of life support system. So this life support system is in danger. In danger. These scientists and other educated people take it as an ecological change. Ecological change. But it is more than that. This change is not simply an ecological change. It is a divine alarm, divine warning. About what? These changes tell us that the period The test period is the, the test period is now over. You know what happens in the examination hall. In the examination hall, when the fixed time is completed. So they announce that stop writing, the time is over. So is the case of this globe where we live. God Almighty created this earth as a testing place, and time was fixed from the outset. Now all these signs indicate that that period that was fixed by God is now reached to the final stage. So the time is over. It's very, very serious news for all mankind as well as for our team. Our team has discovered the importance of dawah. Dawah. That dawah means to make people know the creation plan of God. For what purpose this world was created, and for what purpose we were created and we settled on this planet Earth. So, making people know this fact is the dawah work. So our team is a very unique team. You have discovered the importance of this task and you are engaged in this task. But now, after this sign, you have to be more cautious. You have to take this as your sole concern because because there is no time. There is no time. So we have to be very, very active in this field. This is the first point. Then today I received a call from an educated Muslim youth. He said that I want to do dawah work. I have read your books and monthly magazine, the Risala, and now I want to do dawah work. So what I have to do? What is the method? I said that it is very simple. You have to love mankind, and then you will understand all these things. No mother will ask about his baby. What to do? How I can care this baby? No. Every mother, without asking, knows her responsibility and her concern. So is the case of dawah. Dawah is like a mother. You are mother of all mankind. So you have to develop that kind of care, that kind of love. Love is a basic in dawah work. And love means in this regard, love means unilateral love. Unilateral love. Even if your Madhu provokes you, he gives you some trouble, any kind of atrocities are not excuse for you. You have to develop that kind of love that is unilateral love. You know, all the prophets were dying. And all the prophets faced persecution, atrocities, and all kinds of losses. But they said to their Madhu, to their people, Inni lakum nasih. Inni lakum nasih means, I am your well-wisher. In that situation that was faced by these prophets, you can say that here well-wishing not a simple sense. When they said that I am your well-wisher, it means that in spite of all those atrocities, I am your well-wisher. In spite of all those atrocities, I am your well-wisher. That is unilateral love. Then, you know, Jesus Christ was a prophet. He said to his disciples, he also received so many atrocities, so many problems. Even they wanted to kill him. It is a very well-known fact. Then he said to his disciples, love your enemy. In that situation, it was saying that you have to adopt unilateral kind of love. If you want to do the work, you have to save yourself from all kind of negative thought. You have to love on unilateral basis. This was love your enemy. Those enemies were Madhu for Jesus Christ. So he said that you are not allowed to inculcate hate against these people. Then you see, this is the teaching that was revealed in the Quran. لا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم. This direction was given to the Prophet of Islam and to his companions. It means that if you experience some enemy, then you are not allowed to show negative reaction. You have to do good deed in return for enemy's bad deed. And then you will see that your enemy has become your dearest friends. This Quranic verse addresses the human nature. Human nature. It means that although these people appears to be your enemy, but you have to see their nature. Don't see their enmity. they appears to be an enemy. But you have to see their nature. And nature was created by God. Everyone is Mr. Nature. No one is Mr. Enemy. Even Mr. Enemy is Mr. Nature. And Mr. Nature is Mr. Friend for you. So God Almighty revealed this verse in the Quran that those people who appears to be your enemy, so you have to adopt unilateral positivity, unilateral behavior. That is, do good deed in return for their bad deed. And you will find that they will become your friend. And when their nature is addressed, then there is no enmity. Try to address their nature. Avoid their enmity. Avoid their provocation. Avoid their enmity, avoid their provocation, and try to address their nature, their divine nature. And then you will find that they will understand your message and they will become your friend in this mission. And it happened. And it happened in the Arabia and elsewhere in the world. History shows that this method that was applied by Prophet and his companion, so they were able to Islamize not the whole Arabia, but also so many people in the world. And now you know there are more than 1 billion Muslims throughout the world. So this is the method of dawah. You have to know your responsibility, and also you have to know that you have to adopt unilateral kind of love. You have to make dawah your sole concern. Your sole concern. Because very soon we will face God Almighty. Very soon. We, with all other people, will face God Almighty in the Maidan Hashr. Then God will ask, we, have you performed the dawah work? Do you discharge your duty on the prescribed method, that is based on love, based on compassion, based on well-wishing? So this time is very near, very near, very near. We have to understand this fact. I will give you the advice that you have to replan your life after rethinking, after reassessment. According to my experience, everyone is the case of everyone wastes his time, his money. Everyone. So we cannot afford this kind of luxury. We cannot waste our time. We cannot waste our money. This kind of luxury we cannot afford. We cannot afford this kind of luxury. So the time has come we must make dawah work as our sole concern, sole concern, sole concern. We have to prepare ourselves through reading dawah materials. We have to learn. Someone asked me, what is your dawah program? I said, no, we have no dawah routine. We have no program in terms of routine. Our target is to make people program maker. Program maker. You know, yesterday I received a telephone from Meerut. One of our colleague expired yesterday, Dr. Shahzad Ali of Meerut. He was perhaps he was 45 years old. He was very, very, very active member of our team. He used to think about dawah every day and night. I will narrate one story of Dr. Shahzad Ali. May God bless him forever. He used to spread dawah literature in Meerut city. So one day he visited the house of a doctor. He wanted to have appointment. The attendant said that no, doctor had no time for this kind of purpose. So what happened? Dr. Shahzad Ali inquired about doctor's activity, so he found that there is a system that patients purchase a ticket that costs 50 rupees. So only those people can stand in the queue. So he purchased a ticket of 50 rupees and he stood in the queue in the line. So when his turn came and he was face to face with doctor, doctors asked him, what is your problem? He said, I have no problem. I am in good health. I am wanted to deliver a message. I wanted to give you some books, but your people told me that you have no time. So I purchased ticket and I stood in the line. So doctor was very much impressed. He ordered to return his 50 rupees to him. He said that you have, you can every time, you can come every time. There is no condition for you. Any time without a prior appointment. So this is an example that how one can make him a program maker. So Dr. Shahzad, I never told him to do like this. There was no such, I never published this kind of method. I never told him about this method. He himself planned. So he was a program maker in true sense of the word. So is required by every member of our team. Don't wait for program. Don't ask for any routine. There is no routine. Every one of you should be a program maker. You know, the situations vary. Everyone lives in some different situation. Today, I happened to meet Mr. Javed from Bombay. He showed me a booklet. My first impression was that this booklet is not to be published. So I said no. But after rethinking, I found that he was right and I am wrong. Why? One point was missing that you call target audience. So after rethinking, I found that he has some target audience, and to feed that audience, he prepared this book. And maybe it is very good for that audience. So I said, go ahead and publish it and distribute it among those people. So everyone lives in some special kind of condition, situation. My situation is quite different from your situation. So you have to read your situation and you have to plan your dawah program according to your situation. So you have to be a program maker, master programmer. Every member of our team must be a master programmer, just like Sahaba. Every Sahabi was a master programmer. So dawah work is a very important. Dawah work will give you great reward, and you know that every reward requires some price. Without price, there is no reward. So what is the price of this reward, this divine reward? The price is that you have to make dawah work your sole concern. Sole concern. This is the price. There is no other price. You have to make dawah work your priority. Take it as a priority basis. I can say that you have to do this on war footing because there is no time. No time. So you have to do dawah work at war footing. So time will running fastly, and all of us very soon will find before God Almighty, and I make dua that God may forgive us and grant us paradise, inshallah. Question or any point?
In today's Times of India, there is a news that the government in Afghanistan has given judgment to hang somebody who has published the Quran without Arabic text.
As I have read that, that item, and it was completely wrong. What happened? Our ulama has committed a great mistake. When printing press came, they gave an unwise fatwa that Quran cannot be published without text. This was completely wrong. And these ulama, although they have committed a great mistake, even today they have not declared that we were wrong. So these people know that fatwa. I think that the real uh, responsibility goes to those ulama who gave this fatwa. I think it is completely lawful, jaiz, to publish Quran without text. There is no, um, there is nothing wrong with this. If you say that without text we cannot publish Quran, then it means that you are saying that that Quran, uh, we, we don't want to to convey the message of Quran to all mankind. You know why this fatwa was issued? It was a wrong interpretation of a verse. There is a verse in the Quran, La yamussu illal mutahharun. So these ulama wrongly interpreted this verse that it is and issued this fatwa. It's completely wrong. I think that it is quite lawful, quite jaiz to publish Quran without text and spread it throughout the world.
Dada, what was this fatwa? What was this verse? Yeah, what was this verse and what is the right interpretation? What was the wrong interpretation that they made?
Of that verse. That verse means that La yamussu illal mutahharun. Only purified people touch it. कैसे कहेंगे? सिर्फ पाकबाज लोग छूते हैं. Pure people, only pure people.
Purified souls may, purified people may touch it.
This verse refers to angels, not to human beings. This verse refers to angels. It means that Quran is received to Muhammad through angels. This is the true meaning of this verse. There was a propaganda in Mecca that it is a satanic revelation. Those who were against the Prophet of Islam, they were engaged in a wrong propaganda. That this is not divine revelation, this is a satanic revelation. So God revealed this verse that Quran was sent from him to Muhammad through angels. They wrongly interpret this who can touch the Quran. This verse has nothing to do with this fatwa. His fatwa is completely wrong.